I started off in corporate America as a person. We were all people back then. There were even personnel departments all over this land. They would deposit your paycheck. If you failed to show up to work, they'd keep track of why. After a decade or two, I became what they call a human resource. And while the HR department continued to deposit my pay, I somehow felt that I had been demoted from personhood to resourcehood. And there were years of downsizing and right-sizing and outsourcing and offshoring, and finally when it became crystal clear there was never going to be any new insourcing to go along with all the old outsourcing, management finally simplified things and started using the term sourcing. Very simply, what they wanted for folks like me to do was to make simple, idiot-proof procedures out of everything I knew, and then we could go home. Well, I went home. Now I live as a nomad on land and sea, and I have to tell you, the pay is not too good. But I am back to being a person. The president of the zoo was watching his TV when he saw a tiger cub being bottle fed by a baby chimpanzee. Inspiration hit him like a bolt out of the blue. I think I'll get the monkeys to help me run my zoo. He called his staff together to share his big idea. Of course they thought it was the finest plan that they had heard in years. The legal team could not think of a negative precedent. HR said, we'll change our name to the sourcing department. The accounting manager said, with uncharacteristic glee, the beauty of this plan is the monkeys work for free. When the primate handler heard the plan, his body froze in shock. Clearly he was not on board. They fired him on the spot. Now, the monkeys could take bottles and feed the little cubs their meals, and they really liked getting buckets of fish and throwing those fish to seals. They could hose down the elephant's pen. They didn't mind the elephant poo. At first it appeared that the monkeys were helping run the zoo. Then one day, I'm sad to say, there was a security breach. A monkey obtained a ring of keys and set all the animals free. What happened next was a gruesome scene. It would horrify me and you. It's a really bad idea to let the monkeys run the zoo. That was nice. The president of the zoo saw the news on his TV. He became afraid that his name would go down in infamy. He called his staff together to inform them that they were all canned. Then he disavowed any knowledge of the Simian sourcing plan. He retired just 8 months later with a bonus ever so huge. That's the way it works for the folks who led. You got it. The monkeys run the zoo. Please don't let the monkeys run the zoo.